Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another movie review. Welcome to another movie review. Today we're going to be talking about Rings, which I know already came out. I feel like I should point out, maybe, for some of you. New movie reviews for me is anything that came out in 2017. So a new release in a theater that came out 2017, or something that got distribution in 2017. There's a lot of like festival type films that technically premiered like the year before or 2 years before, but don't get any like distribution or anything like that until later. So I count those as new because I didn't have the opportunity to see it when it came out. So that's that. So this is the first time I'm seeing Rings. Came out in 2017, so it's a new movie for me. It's directed by Javier Gutierrez, and I think everyone pretty much knows what it's about. It's just another sequel to the Rings franchise. So technically speaking, what I liked and didn't like about it, it has kind of like the same muted color palette as the previous two Ring films. And I do like the way it looks. I like those kind of like everything looks like muted and cold and overcast, and I like it. It reminds me of movies like Ju-on, The Grudge, and Pulse. As far as the plot and acting goes, it felt like a really long movie. There was a whole lot in there that I felt like has been gone over already in the first Ring movie, the American version, and the second one. I feel like there's a whole lot of like mythos and things that we went over that we already know about. Yeah, maybe some of these teenagers that, you know, were too young to see the first two. I mean, the second one came out in like 05 or 06 or something like that, like over 10 years ago. So like little teeny boppers that are watching Rings were too young to see the first two, so maybe that's why they felt the need to explain Samara's story again, like have the characters discover the story all over again. Oh, like give me a break. We already know what happened to her. Move on. So it just felt super long. It felt like this is kind of like, I feel funny saying this because the movie is called Rings, but it just felt like, you know, it just felt like we were going in a circle, man. Just felt like we were going in a circle, like we were just going over stuff that we've already gone over. So it felt like a waste of my time. Seemed like one huge setup for more sequels. The thing I was interested to see when I heard they were making another sequel to Ring, to The Ring, what I was expecting was kind of like a reboot of the story. So obviously the original stories involve a cursed VHS tape, which is not going to connect with the aforementioned teeny boppers that are watching Rings. So I was expecting, you know, Samara 2.0, you know, now she's on the internet or something like that. I don't know. It just felt like one big, it's like they felt the need to set that up in an entire movie. So we don't get the kind of digital transformation of Samara until the very end, which the movie ends on a kind of open-ended cliffhanger where it's like, well, fuck. So they're definitely, at least they wanted to make more before this movie like fucking flopped. They wanted to make more, which I just felt like they should have just done it. They should have just brought Samara to the digital age and not worried about all this fucking setup, which we've been over a million times. Speaking of the ending, not spoiling anything, but just like the final reveal of everything at the end, like the conclusion of everything, it was just really unsatisfying, and that has to do with the fact that you just don't care about the characters. You got these two teenagers that they set up in the beginning, a couple. The boy is going off to college and the girl has to stay behind to take care of her mom, and that is as far as you get with our main character. That is as much as you get to learn about her, and you don't even get that. It's like they set up that whole thing with her mom, like, oh, she's got to stay, oh, she can't go to college right now, she has to like take a year off or whatever, something, to take care of her mom. You never meet her mom, you don't know what's wrong with her mom, but apparently this girl can leave her mom for a week to go find her boyfriend who is not responding to her messages or her calls. So apparently her mom doesn't need that much help, I guess. It's just that sort of thing that made this movie insulting to watch. Like, I felt insulted that F. Javier Gutierrez thought that I would not notice that. I was ready for it to be over. I had fun making fun of it, watching it with my little brother. We were joking the entire time. That's about all that movie is good for. So I think it's not going to be a surprise to anybody that I'm going to recommend that you don't watch this movie. If you have waited, you know, you waited after it came out in theaters and you still haven't seen it yet. If you have that gut feeling like you just feel like you're not going to like it, which is what I felt going into this, just listen to your gut and don't waste the 2 hours of your life watching this. So on, oh, I guess I should give my rating. I'm definitely gonna give this a 0.5. 0.5 cursed VHS tapes out of 5. Not even a full point. I did not enjoy this one bit. It was insultingly bad. And yeah, I'm not ever gonna touch that movie again. On IMDb, it surprisingly has a 4.5 out of 10. Don't really know how it got that score. Rotten Tomatoes is a little more with it, I think. The critics score is a 6% with a 25% audience score. What's going on, audiences? Why did they get such a high score? I don't know. And then Roger Ebert gives it a 1 out of 4. So if you were unfortunate enough to see Rings, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. Let me know how you feel about the whole series as well. I've never been a fan of the Ring movies, really. Even the original Japanese version is really boring. If you ever are contemplating watching it, I found it to be really boring, and I've never found the 2 American versions to be scary, so I've just never been a fan. So I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section. I know a lot of people like those movies, so let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here, subscribe and become a creepy peep today. You can follow me on other places, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, and that's all in the description box. And until next time, stay strange. Bye.